This piece of news is potentially huge for Mason Greenwood and his fans. As you guys know, there have been lots of rumors regarding the player joining Italian clubs lately that has made his fans upset. However, the recent reports from reputable websites are suggesting that the departure of some of the players in the club can actually lead to Mason Greenwood staying. You might wonder how. Well, let's get into the details of the reports and find out how it might actually end up happening. As you guys know, summer transfer window is upon us, and considering the fact that we'll be playing in the Champions League and Premier League next season, Erik ten Hag will definitely look into ways to bolster our squad, which means that lots of players are going to be linked to the club, in addition to the departure of some of the current players. Now, reports are illustrating an interesting pattern when it comes to how Erik ten Hag has plans to add English players such as Harry Kane, Mason Mount, and potentially Declan Rice to the main squad. These names are floating around the club every single day, and we have just scratched the surface when it comes to the rumors. By the way, we have done reports on all the players separately and how true the rumors are. Make sure to check out this playlist for more information. Now, there's an interesting rule in the Premier League which recommends the clubs to register at least a minimum of 8 homegrown players in their squad every season. Players must have spent at least 3 seasons training with a professional English or Welsh club before turning 21 to meet the criteria. But as some English players are already confirmed to leave the club, reportedly, Man United could be short of filling that rule. For instance, players like Phil Jones and Axel Tuanzebe will be released on the expiry of their deal in July. Tom Heaton is also out of contract, albeit with the option of a further year. Nathan Bishop could pursue regular football elsewhere after serving as United's 4th choice goalkeeper this season. Meanwhile, Harry Maguire could highlight departures, with Brandon Williams, Scott McTominay, and Anthony Elanga also reportedly in the shop window. Such an exodus would leave Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, Jadon Sancho, and Marcus Rashford as United's only homegrown senior players for next season. Clubs can use youth players to achieve that rule, but Ten Hag won't want to use under 21 players when they don't need to be registered, so that option is naturally out of the window. So United's advancing interest in Mount and prioritizing Kane makes sense for a summer in which homegrown signings will be valuable. By the way, if you want Mount and Kane to join the club, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe to Always United for daily Man United news. See guys, when we do the math, the situation could also be beneficial news for Mason Greenwood since he can be one of those players. In the meantime, the player and the fans are still waiting for the ultimate fate of the player in the club to be revealed. Ten Hag's need for homegrown players could work in Greenwood's favor, while the club weigh up whether he should get the chance to continue his career at Old Trafford. Now, of course, there is the possibility of some of the player we named to stay, which I'll be shocked for one, since some of them don't really have the standards that a Man United player should have, and if that happens, it can be a game changer. Another factor that can potentially help Greenwood to stay is whether Ten Hag really wants the player in his squad or not. The moment Greenwood was cleared of all charges, Ten Hag reached out to the player and expressed his relief. Sources close to Greenwood expressed that Greenwood really appreciated Ten Hag's gesture and the player admires him. The gesture left a lasting impression on the player, and I bet you guys every single person would love to train under Ten Hag since he has been able to help players like Rashford and Garnacho make significant improvements to their playstyle. And it can be pretty telling that Greenwood would love to do the same thing, because Ten Hag might be one of the only coaches in the world to be able to help Greenwood make a grand return and continue his career at Man United where it left off. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Let us know if you're in favor of Greenwood staying. Do you think the rule can help Greenwood to stay, or will he embark on a new journey at a new club? Share your thoughts with us in the comment section. Guys, I want to take a moment and appreciate all of your support. We just hit 1,000 subscribers on the channel, which is a huge milestone for us, and we couldn't have achieved it without the help and kindness of you incredible people. Thank you guys so much for trusting us with the latest Man United news. Now, if you want to stick with us even more, make sure to check out one of the following videos. Until next time, it's been a pleasure serving you.